This spine-chilling tale will transport you to the moon, a place of dreams for stargazers and telescope enthusiasts. In this eerie story, we delve into the depths of horror and mystery, unearthing secrets that lurk in the shadows of Earth's celestial companion. Imagine the year 2030, where the aspirations of humanity have led to a collaborative effort by NASA and international space agencies to establish the first lunar mining operation. The moon, a symbol of wonder and fascination for generations, becomes the stage for a terrifying journey into the unknown. Subscribe and prepare for a journey like no other. With your support and likes, we can unravel the mysteries. So sit back, relax, and brace yourselves for an unforgettable experience. May your listening be filled with suspense and your imagination be haunted by the eerie horrors of the mystery of the moon, wishing you a spine-tingling and captivating adventure. Enjoy. Dr. Michael Anderson stood before the massive glass windows of the NASA base. It was the year 2030, and he found himself at the forefront of a monumental endeavor. NASA, along with international space agencies, had come together to construct the first lunar mining operation, with the hope of extracting the elusive isotope helium-3. As the mission commander, Michael had spent years preparing for this moment. His years of experience as an astronaut and astrophysicist had led him to this lunar frontier. With a calm and composed demeanor, he oversaw the team of scientists and astronauts who would join him in this historic venture. Among them was Commander Alex Thompson, a seasoned astronaut and former military officer, brought his expertise in security and safety to the mission. His tall, imposing figure and stoic demeanor exuded an air of authority and confidence. Alex's primary concern was the well-being of his crew members. He meticulously ensured that every detail of their training and preparations had been addressed, leaving no room for error. The team knew that their success could potentially solve the global energy crisis, offering a new source of clean energy through advanced nuclear fusion reactors. The day of departure arrived, and the team of scientists and astronauts boarded the spacecraft, their hearts filled with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. As the engines roared to life, Michael's voice crackled over the intercom. "We are ready for liftoff." The spacecraft lifted off from the base, leaving behind Earth's comforting embrace. The crew watched as the blue planet shrank in the distance, replaced by the barren lunar landscape. Hours turned into days as they journeyed through the vastness of space, their minds filled with a sense of wonder and the weight of their mission. Finally, the spacecraft touched down on the moon's surface, settling near the designated location for the lunar mining operation. The team stepped onto the lunar soil, their footsteps leaving imprints in the fine lunar dust. They marveled at the stark beauty that surrounded them, the blackness of space punctuated by the glimmering stars above. With purposeful determination, the crew set up the makeshift lunar base, a sanctuary amidst the desolation. They meticulously assembled the drilling equipment, ensuring its readiness for the task ahead. The hum of machinery and the scent of metal filled the air as they made their final preparations. The team gathered in the main control room, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of computer screens. Michael's voice resonated with a mixture of excitement and caution as he addressed the group. "Tomorrow we begin our mission. We will extract helium-3, taking one step closer to a brighter future for humanity." The room buzzed with a nervous energy as the scientists and astronauts contemplated the challenges and unknowns that lay ahead. Little did they know that their journey into the mysteries of the moon would lead them down a path far darker than they could ever imagine. As the drilling operations progress deep into the lunar surface, the anticipation among the team grows. Dr. Michael Anderson supervises the operation, his mind filled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. The lunar soil falls away, revealing a gaping hole leading into the unknown. With caution, the team descends into the depths, their steps echoing eerily in the vast emptiness. The air feels different here, stale and heavy. Their flashlight beams cut through the darkness, revealing the jagged walls of a labyrinthine network of caves. Dr. Michael, his eyes gleaming with curiosity, examines the peculiar artifacts scattered throughout the labyrinth. He runs her gloved fingers over intricate carvings of Egyptian symbols etched into the stone walls. The resemblance to ancient hieroglyphs sends shivers down his spine. As the team ventures deeper, they stumble upon strange computers and technology that surpasses anything known to humanity. The machinery hums softly, emanating an otherworldly energy. Dr. Michael Anderson's scientific mind races, grappling with the implications of these advanced devices on an extraterrestrial world. Suddenly, a soft glow fills the chamber as the team activates one of the computers. A holographic projection materializes, revealing a recording of humanoid beings resembling humans, yet possessing an otherworldly beauty. Their eyes shimmer with ancient wisdom. As the beings speak, their voices resonate with a melodic yet haunting tone, carrying a language that is completely foreign and otherworldly. However, to the astonishment of the protagonists, as they listen intently, their minds seem to automatically translate the alien language into a form they can comprehend. It is as if an invisible force within their consciousness interprets the words and phrases, replacing them with familiar sounds and meaning. Dr. Michael Anderson hears the beings' words as if they were spoken in English, effortlessly understanding the nuanced emotions conveyed by their voices. The translation occurs seamlessly within his mind, allowing him to grasp the significance of their message. They claim to have guided humanity's development throughout history, subtly influencing the construction of pyramids and other ancient structures. They express their relief that humanity has finally reached this point of lunar exploration. But the holographic recording abruptly ends, replaced by agonizing screams and distorted images. The team stands frozen, their faces etched with terror. The realization dawns upon them that these beings met a grisly fate. Unease settles over the group as they continue their exploration. They stumble upon the remains of the creatures they saw in the holographic recording. The sight is both captivating and horrifying, their bodies contorted and frozen in eternal suffering. A low, ominous sound reverberates through the labyrinth, causing the team members' hearts to skip a beat. It grows louder and more menacing with each passing moment. The ground beneath them quivers as if in anticipation. Then from the darkness a monstrous creature emerges. Its segmented body undulates with a sickening motion adorned with hundreds of razor-sharp teeth. The team's instincts kick in, and they run for their lives, the creature's thunderous pursuit echoing through the tunnels. The desperate race through the labyrinth becomes a battle of survival. The team members navigate treacherous twists and turns, their breaths ragged and their hearts pounding in their chests. They witness their colleagues being consumed by the monstrous entity, their cries fading into the oppressive silence. Finally, with sheer determination and a stroke of luck, the remaining crew members manage to escape the creature's grasp, emerging breathless and terrified into a small chamber. In this chamber, they discover a tablet-like device, pulsating with an otherworldly glow. Dr. Michael, his hands trembling, activates the tablet, and a holographic recording flickers to life. It reveals a diary entry of one of the humanoid creatures, their words etched with sorrow and regret. The diary entry explains that these beings harnessed the monstrous creature's power to excavate the tunnels, seeking to expand their civilization underground. But their hubris led to their downfall. They lost control, and the creature turned on them, devouring them one by one. As the holographic recording ends, the surviving crew members exchange horrified glances. The distant sounds of the monstrous creature grow louder, signaling its imminent approach. Time is running out. With a renewed sense of urgency, the crew members make their way back through the labyrinth, their hearts heavy with the weight of their discoveries. They know they must return to the lunar base, share their findings, and make contact with NASA. Their breaths come in labored gasps, their bodies straining with every step. The crew members can only hope that they will find an escape from this twisted labyrinth, away from the clutches of the monstrous creature. By some stroke of luck, the protagonists manage to find a way to escape the treacherous labyrinth. They remember the lifeline they had previously descended upon to reach the chamber and quickly make their way back towards it. With adrenaline pumping through their veins, they sprint along the moonlit corridors, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. As they approach the line, they see the dim light leading them towards salvation. The familiar sight provides a glimmer of hope amidst the overwhelming darkness. Without hesitation, they secure themselves onto the lifeline and begin their ascent, their hearts pounding with a mix of relief and urgency. With every meter climbed, their anticipation grows. The arduous journey back to the lunar surface feels like a race against time, driven by the lingering presence of the monstrous creature lurking in the depths below. They push their physical limits, their muscles burning with exertion, propelled by the determination to reach the safety of the lunar base. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, they emerge from the labyrinth and step onto the solid ground of the moon's surface. The sight of the lunar base in the distance fills them with a sense of triumph and relief. They continue running, their suits reflecting the moon's soft glow, as they race towards the sanctuary of the base. Finally, they burst through a door and find themselves back in the main hub of the lunar base. Their faces are etched with exhaustion and terror as they share the horrifying truth with their colleagues. The realization of the peril they faced and the enigmatic forces lurking within the moon's depths grips everyone with a sense of dread. The crew members waste no time. They establish communication with NASA, transmitting the details of their discovery and the events that have transpired. Their voices tremble as they relay their harrowing experiences and the existence of the monstrous creature lurking beneath the lunar surface. However, the response from NASA is not what they expect. The communication line crackles with a static-filled message, incomprehensible and distorted. The crew members exchange bewildered glances, uncertainty flickering in their eyes. Suddenly, an earth-shattering explosion rocks the lunar base. The walls tremble and debris rains down upon the crew members, trapping them within the crumbling structure. Chaos ensues as alarms blare, and emergency lights flash erratically. Through the dust and debris, a horrifying realization dawns on the survivors. The explosion was not an accident. It was a deliberate act to ensure the secrecy of the hidden conspiracy behind the lunar mission. Their sacrifices and the truth they uncovered were deemed too dangerous to be exposed to the world. As the dust settles, silence engulfs the lunar base. The surviving crew members, wounded and disoriented, stand amidst the wreckage. The moon's desolate landscape stretches out before them, a silent witness to the unspeakable secrets that remain buried beneath its surface. The tragedy of their sacrifice is now clear. Humanity remains oblivious to the true nature of their lunar endeavors and the sinister forces that manipulated their progress. The surviving crew members are left with a haunting realization. They were mere pawns in a game they never comprehended. Suddenly, a blinding flash of light illuminates the lunar surface, obliterating any remnants of the lunar base and extinguishing the hope of ever returning home. The conspiracy's orchestrators, driven by fear and desperation, have silenced the witnesses to their dark machinations. In the void of space, the remnants of Lunar Base Alpha drift aimlessly, carrying with them the untold secrets of the moon and the malevolent forces. The mystery of the moon remains locked away, its answers trapped in the depths of space, forever lost to the annals of history. The moon, now a silent sentinel, watches over the Earth with an eerie gaze, its secrets preserved, waiting patiently for the day when another brave soul dares to unveil its chilling mysteries. Are you prepared to embark on a haunting journey delving into the depths of nightmare memoirs? Will you dare to uncover the chilling secrets that lurk in the shadows? Join us and become a fearless seeker of all things spooky. Subscribe and like if you dare to traverse the shadowy depths with us.